Um, so before that though, I do want to try this app that I downloaded called Fleeting Notes. I don't know if it'll show up on Obsidian's, or excuse me, OBS's window capture is pretty bad. I don't really want to do display capture because I have a lot of stuff that like runs from Alfred and notifications and stuff like that, and I just really don't want to bother with doing that. But we can see if we can try the web app of Fleeting Notes, and then see how that influences. I've already played with it a little bit earlier today. Uh, it's functionally works like a web clipper, so I think that that's, obviously super useful for being able to capture data from the internet and very quickly get it into notes. Because even yesterday when I was doing, for example, Leibniz, I had to like copy stuff in manually. And because all of this won't make it to the final thing anyway, it doesn't really matter. Um, but it's nice to like when I get a quote or when I have a particular note on a particular web page that I would just add to that. So I'm interested to try it out, and I'm interested to see what it looks like. And then we are going to finish the stuff that we have from yesterday. We're going to talk about Boole, and we're going to talk about ancient civilizations, number systems, and could computers exist in those systems. But this will kind of probably be a brief topic. I will actually want to spend a little more time outlining the video today. So I think that what I want to do is this one and this one. And I mean, they're all bold, but this one is kind of like, actually, this probably just isn't bold anymore. It's double bold. Because the story is going to start in my mind right now with Leibniz and talking about what he did, and maybe starting out with a funny story of his, and then jumping into the ENIAC, talking about Boole and Boolean logic, and then going from there. Cool. So I'm gonna hop into Chrome and go to Fleeting Notes' web page, and then let's see if we can do the web app. Okay, sign in. Hold on. Hold. Okay, let me switch to Obsidian Chrome. Nice. So this is Fleeting Notes. Let's close this note out, and then let's unpin this note. I guess the way that it works is that you can copy stuff from the web, and then there's a companion sync, which I didn't install. So I'm going to do that real quick. Hold on. Yeah, okay. So the way that I understand it, move myself right here, is that, if let's say that you go to this like Leibniz blurb, which it has like a source URL which you can click and directly go to the URL, which is pretty cool. And then let's say that we say that this is like Garfield. instead. And then we hit save up here, and we go over here and we run the sync command for sync notes with fleeting notes. And then we go to leavenness blurbs. It says Garfield. So that's exactly what we expected it to say, which is cool. I think one of the things that's nice about this is that you can, so like if I was over here again, I could right click this information and hit the save highlight, which you can't see. And then it's opening up another tab, which also can't be seen. Show menu. Okay, so that's kind of interesting. So I guess you can do things like you can add attachments. You could have it behind a share URL, which is kind of interesting. So if I go to share URL and hit that, interesting. I wonder if it would work in like a different browser. Yeah, it works. It works similar to the way that Obsidian Publish works, where you're able to publish something to and from Obsidian, and use that information to show people things, which is pretty cool. I guess another part about it that's really cool is that you can like link the notes that are in here to similar to actually in Obsidian, which is pretty cool. And then you can do searching and stuff like that too for like I guess like Leibniz. Yeah, no, I definitely see the value of this. I think that the things that stick out to me right now, I don't really know what to do with like rich attachments. So like if I did like an image, for example, I would do it like this with like markdown. And if I like took an image address like this guy and pasted it here, that's not good. That's not what we want. Oh, I can't undo. Uh-oh. Okay. We don't want that. Let's find a better image. Damn. The crazy thing is, I know I could just look, but I feel like I'm just kind of randomly clicking these and just seeing which one looks good. Okay, this one will be good. Yes. Okay. So then if I go like LB for like Leibniz, um, and then I guess maybe if I sync it in Obsidian. Okay, so it kind of works. You can kind of still do like markdown images from the web and stuff like that. Not really as easy as like copy image and pasting directly into Obsidian, but pretty good. I guess like another thing about it is that like when I'm over here, and I know that again with window capture, it's not actually visible to see the the thing that's happening. But like when I right click this, there's a menu that pops up and it says like save highlight, which I could take a picture of. So it says like save highlight, but then the highlight actually opens another app, which kind of like takes you out of the flow, I think, a little bit. I was kind of hoping that it would just show up at the top here, because like you can click the actual extension button and it will show up just like a regular extension pop-up. So when I highlight text, I would love for the extension pop-up to already have that stuff, as opposed to it opening up a brand new window. Um, it's kind of cool that you can add multiple notes while you're doing the same thing. Uh, that's pretty cool. Um, Hold on. Yeah, so I think that that's pretty cool that you can add multiple notes by hitting the little plus button in the bottom right corner. That's pretty powerful. Yeah, I mean, I definitely see that this is going to be a very useful clipper. I think that currently I use Readwise for clipping stuff from the internet where I'll highlight something that's interesting and then I know that it also syncs automatically into my Obsidian. So for this to be more valuable to me, it would probably need to have a little bit more of a two-way communication with Obsidian. Because I will say that one of the annoying things about the Readwise sync is that it syncs really well, but the the pages themselves sometimes just get so long. If I have like 15 quotes in there and I wanted to keep them separate or like had a reason that they should be separate, I had to actually have to manually go in and make them separate. So I think that this fleeting notes would kind of eliminate the need to go and do that because they would be connected. Um, but I think, probably for the rest of this particular video, I probably won't necessarily dive in just yet. I probably want to play with this a little bit offline and get a little bit faster with it. Um, but the developer has really done a good job on this, and I think that you know he's done a great job advertising it too within the community. So I think that it's going to be super helpful, especially as it gets better. And I think he's adding some AI search stuff I saw in one of his videos. Um, so yeah, I think it's got a lot of room for growth. And as I just mentioned earlier, like the Obsidian community is all about growth. So who knows how far this thing will be able to really go from here. But yeah, so I think that that's good. So let's check that off for now. Cool stuff.